Welcome to the Trading Lounge. I would love to share with you a trade I made today on my journey to 100K, where I try to take $1,000 to $100,000 as fast as I possibly can via day trading. Now, I'm fairly new to day trading. It's been a wonderful journey so far, so thanks for following along. And today, we are green again. We're green $80 on a stock, BNKK, and I cannot wait to show you how this went down. But I will tell you that today was all about scanners. Every scanner that I had up, this stock was blinging on those scanners. I'm going to show you those scanners today so that you have a better understanding of when to recognize that a stock could potentially make a move. Because without the scanners, I wouldn't be able to really be able to do this, because it's how I'm deciding what stock to go in on. So let's talk about the trade today. This is a hard video for me to record right now because while I have used all of my buying power today on the 3 accounts that I work with every morning, this stock has been running up like crazy. So my eye is drawn to this section right here. This is called the level 2. And you can see the profit of $80, and we have, the 400 shares we traded today, and I verified that we are on the right account, which is great. For those of you who know, a couple days ago we traded on the wrong account. But needless to say, this thing has been ripping, and this section here is really drawing my eye. I wish I had more buying power, that is for sure. So first off, this morning on a scanner up here on the upper left-hand side, we had SPHL hit the scanner today, and that's the one I actually have pulled up right here. This scanner is provided by Warrior Day Trading. You can do a 2-week trial. I forget what it is. I think it's $19, and to get a good feel for what these scanners are looking for. But primarily, I'm looking for something that's low float, which is which means a low supply, and then looking for something with high relative volume and within a certain price range, maybe $2 to $10. And then some breaking news, a catalyst. I'm looking for something with high demand and high demand and a low supply. And SPHL, when it kicked off this morning, we'll just do this one briefly. I think it was at $2 a share. Yeah, right down in this range right here. It was $2 a share. It jumped all the way up to $12. Unfortunately, I could not trade this on Think or Swim. I did trade it on my Webull account, which has a small amount of cash in there for a small profit. But it was really unfortunate I could not. I kind of felt a little bit left out, right? And I've been feeling this with Thinkorswim as we make the transition over to Webull. But we did get a stock that popped up on the scanner, BNKK, and this showed up on the low float top gainer scanner. It showed up on this scanner, which is the high of day momentum scanner. And then I want to show you guys another scanner, a free scanner that has worked really, really well for me. And I have it up. You can't see it, but it's on my laptop right here. I always have the Warrior Trading scanner, and then this scanner, and then I have another scanner in Thinkorswim that I kind of use. But primarily, I'm using the Warrior Trader scanner and this scanner from YouTube. So I'll pull that over real quick so that you guys can see this. And this is the Zendu scanner. It's actually pretty awesome. So as you can see on right here is kind of where I want you to start your eyes. But you can see BNKK is on here, right here. And then the other one I was talking about is just right above it right there. So this scanner, pre-market, the scanner is really, really strong for what I need. I'm looking for low float gappers, and it has this section right here. It also has some news right here. And every once in a while, they'll feature stock in here. And you've got these momentum right here that's telling you when things are kind of going up. And then you've got also this section right here, which tells you, pricing and pricing within a certain time frame, 2 minutes. It's actually really, really strong. So you can have your eyes right here and kind of see, have a pulse on what's going on and what's climbing. And then over here on the left, it just captures everything that's going on. So technically anything that's really, really green. See how this is all green right here? That could be, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to give advice, but that could be a good stock to go into. And yes, that would be a great stock. I think AUID came up after BNKK and I have no buying power left, or I probably would try to trade that. And I'll pull that stock up here in a sec so you guys can see. But yeah, this is kind of, if you're new to trading, which I am as well, this scanner, Zindu, is a great scanner. After the bell rings at 6:30, it doesn't do a great job showing just low float. Like, I wish that it kept this section right here so that I would just know what's happening with those low floats. I'm sorry, low floats. But pre-market, I've really enjoyed this. There's a couple voices that pop off that tell you when things are reaching high of day or they've increased their volume. So you can just wear your headset, get a little work done, hear the alert, go in there, and maybe potentially make a trade. But this is one of the scanners that I definitely use here. Let's close this out. But let's go into this trade that we made today on BNKK right here. Let's expand this out. It's still climbing. It's been really cool to watch this. So let's do this. Let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like this right here. And then let's see if we can't move it over. There we go. We'll go to the center with this one. All right, so this thing hits the scanner. It's got some news. I believe it's a Bitcoin stock, BNKK Bonk Inc. And the news this morning, which is down here, was nothing really amazing, but sometimes any news is great news for a stock. And I was just looking at price action, and this thing started to climb. Down here, right here, you can see volume. This is the volume section. So the volume started to climb up, and it pushing towards, in the millions of volume in 1 minute. We're over the MACD, which is, we want this blue line to be over this tan line, so it meets that criteria. It had breaking news. It's within my price range. It has everything that I would want to see in a stock. All I needed to figure out was when I was going to enter the stock. And so I kind of want to zoom in a little bit more. Let's see what happens here, because I was my mouse. There we go. This worked. This looks good. All right. So the stock, I decided because of yesterday, I think on my Roth account, I lost money. I did. I lost money on my Roth account yesterday, and it was because I entered in early. I didn't wait for an official pullback. So today my theme was, I want to wait for an actual pullback of some kind, or a clear sign on a new candle that a new candle was going to have a lot of volume. And this clearly was it. So in here, I was waiting. I was just kind of sitting and waiting during this time frame while the volume was climbing up. And I'm like, okay, if we have some volume that kind of creeps over the top of that volume, because we don't have like an official pullback here. I mean, it does pull back, but so then right here is where I'd be looking to enter. And you can see there's a little pullback. There's a little pullback right there, a tiny, tiny one. And I think this was $4. This candle right here was at like $4.04. I said, if this candle goes green and I see some volume and it goes above the previous candle's kind of open, or close, sorry, 404-ish, 405, I'm just going to get in. And if for 5 cent risk, 10 cent reward. So I got in at 404 right away, punched it right away. I'm like, it goes down to $3.99, it goes underneath $4. Well, 404 is kind of nice because anything under, if it's $3, anything in the $3 range, I'm out. It climbs up very, very quickly. It actually goes up to, what was this candle actually? Let me see what this is. The high of this candle was 536. So I got in at 404. I got out at 424 for a 20 cent a share profit. My profit target is only 10 cents, and I wanted to get out at 10 cents, but I could see there wasn't a reason for me to get out, so I stayed in just a tad longer, and then I got out. I wasn't brave enough to get out to hold for any longer than I did. I mean, I should have. There was really no reason why I needed to exit. I could have stayed in this stock and got out somewhere in this range, above $5 for sure. And then as soon as this candle started going red on this, right here, I could have just got out right away and probably got out at like, I don't know what that is, but let's see, 470, 449, 480. I could have definitely made more money here, but it's really just about staying within my lanes, building a cushion on this account so that eventually I can get creative with it. I did not, before I started this video, start my, let's take a look at this other stock real quick, that's been hitting the scanner, AUID, while I get this other thing up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, so this is another one that hit my scanner, but I didn't have any buying power. But as you can see, this hit the scanner at 102 right here. And I mean, it was a little choppy right here for sure, but it has since gone from, I mean, the volume really came in kind of in this section right here as this, you've got this MACD down here. It's kind of skirting the line, and then it starts to separate. And this is really where the stock kind of takes off right here. And this thing makes a climb of, let's see here, where are you? Oh, is it this? Is it this? I can't remember how to do. That's okay. I'm not gonna. It makes a climb from 117 to 164, which is a wonderful move. I mean, currently that stock is up 46%. The lead gainer is up 260%, by the way. The one I couldn't trade today. Let's do this real quick. I didn't do this before we started, which can happen. Start the server. We're going to use the same balance. So what I'm doing here is adding in what we made today. This is just a cool little piece of software that I created that helps me keep track of my trade. So previous closing balance, use a different starting balance? No. And then what did you make today? What was it again? It was, go back to flexible grid. And where are you, flexible grid? Oh, wait, no, we got to do this. There we go. We made, let's see here, I think it was $80 was what we made today on the stock. BNKK. Yeah, 81.24. So we'll enter that in right here, 81.24. Done. Save that to the journal. Perfect. And now we should be able to switch over to the data and see how we're doing. Wonderful day. So far, this is I couldn't be happier about how this is going. We're on day 15. We started with $1,000. We added a little bit of cash in there, which I still need to add in here, and I will do that. Not much though, but that profit, that's $699 of profit, is all from the trading. So with the goal of $100,000, we're just under 2% progress, which is kind of cool. We're at an 81% win rate, and I mean we're up, which is wonderful. Thank you guys for following along. This has been such a wonderful journey as I kind of learn and grow within this field. And boy, it just, what a wonderful ride so far. And I hope that this continues. Shout out to the boys. I am gone for a few days, so tomorrow is a no trade day unless something really cool pops up. But I love you guys, and I will see you YouTubers next week and the boys later today. Cheers.